Okay, let's play some damn chess over a damn cup of coffee. Street whore from China.
While Samantha still feels traumatized by what she saw,
That's some
Kelly does her best to make her feel safe.
Respect.
Nothing to be worried about.
Get the fuck up there. Did she have a spitty
So
foot
keep her
going?
safe.
Respect.
She handed me a blessed crucifix and told me that I will be always protected.
Goddamn motherfucker.
She handed me a
Respect. Man, that smells like a strong smell of spit. Her form is longer than hers. And the thought that my form is longer than both of theirs, wow, gives me a reason to want to live if my form's longer than both of theirs. Start the damn game, you slut. You suck my dick, bitch.
blessed crucifix and told me that I will be always protected.
I don't want to play a fucking bot.
If you need anything,
Fuck this
just
shit.
in the next room. Okay?
I don't play the fucking game. I don't want to play no fucking bot.
I told her that she could stay in my room at any time with me if she was scared, and tried to reassure her that it was okay, that everything was going to be alright.
Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my... Wow, she's got some spit arms. With spit. With spit. With... Is she gonna have a spit effect arm? She's cute. Boop! I tossed her. Hey it. Let's see if she has a spit effect arm. She's cute. What the fuck happened, goddammit? Son of a fucking slut, bitch.
Unbeknownst to Kelly and Samantha Caroline, a battle between
Some
good and
slut asshole.
is raging within their home.
Man, I'm fucking up. Man, I'm blundering like a motherfucker. God fucking damn it. Suck my motherfucking slut. That thing was a goddamn joke.
Woke up out of nowhere. It was so painful. I screamed out for my mom, and she ran in the room.
I'm here. What happened? What happened? Oh my god.
I lifted up my shirt, and I had scratch marks that were very fresh, and it scared me to death. I was shocked and scared at the same moment. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
She had if she had a spit effect arm, she had a spit substance. God, show me goddamn spit effect.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Jesus fucking
At
Christ.
the same moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
With a spit effect. Man, that smells like strong spit. With a spit effect. She's got a spit effect arm. The way she's holding it across her body. And that smells like spit. Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. with a spit effect.
Me tonight. Yuri, come on. Let's go.
Samantha scratches
She have
her
another
proof.
spit effect arm.
Yuri, come on. Let's go.
With a spit effect.
Samantha scratches her proof that whatever is in their home is evil.
From that night on, I slept in bed with
I'll
my
chase that
mom.
bishop to kingdom come!
I did not want to be
Bishop.
alone.
I didn't say your bishop, I
I
said your
knew that it was
bishop.
harm.
Yeah, it's
I didn't want to
God,
at all. I want to be in my room. I was very scared.
Now fuck up and overlook this right here. I'll stick a big dick in your butt. And twist! You goddamn.
Over the next few days, Kelly
Suck
struggled to
my
accept what is
slut.
happening.
Suck
My
my
mom
slut.
believed it was her ex-boyfriend
Suck my
Chris.
slut.
I knew she wanted to believe that because it made her feel safe, but
Oh,
I
she's got some
felt
spit
this
arms.
spirit was so dark that there is no way the spirit was trying to protect me. You don't know what to do at that point. I wanted to move, but financially we had just put a deposit down on this house, and I was afraid to break the lease, that they would come after us for the remaining of the lease, and I couldn't afford two places. I was a single mom. I had no support from her father. I felt helpless at that point, that I couldn't do anything.
God fucking damn it. Street whore.
Trapped in the house with the evil entity, Kelly and Samantha have no idea of the fight that the ghost of Chris has ahead of him to keep them safe.
Suck my slut. You suck my slut, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. This pit.
Samantha?
Suck my motherfucking slut.
I heard some noises coming from upstairs, and I wasn't quite sure what it was. It sounded like a rattling.
Suck my great grandmother fucking slut. Suck my goddamn slut. You see, that fucking pisses me off. God fucking damn it. Suck my fucking slut. Spit! 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 She's got some spit arms. Suck my slut. I'm bringing out that whore. Wait, let's see her spit on pose. Wow, she... Spit, 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 spit. Uzi, spit, Uzi. Spit, 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 spit. She had a little extra treat.
Kelly Campbell
You
when she
kiss that
believes
damn
to be
bitch in your body,
a
you
good ghost
slut.
in her home until now.
China!
The door is locked, the hinges taking the wood with it. Just fall, it literally looked like someone ripped it off. From that point on, I was
Suck my
terrified.
slut.
Mom? What happened?
I could see that she was very scared, and for her to show that to me, I knew that it had to frighten
Suck
her
my
very
motherfucking
bad.
slut.
You were right. What? I heard a noise. And then the door started shaking. And then it flew off its hinges and something just hit my arm. Oh my god.
I see a dick in your future. I see a dick.
You wouldn't do this.
I see a dick in your future. I see a dick. I see a dick in your future. I see a dick. Dick. I see a
Not Chris. You wouldn't do this. What are we gonna do?
Call on Jesus.
No.
Fucking morons. Get saved now. Those demons have no claim
At
on
that point, I knew it wasn't Chris. I knew it wasn't anybody that cared about us. I knew it was something bad.
Kelly finally realizes they need help. She invites local paranormal experts to investigate the house.
When we first walked in, the energy was really negative. You could tell it was just heavy, and it was an indicator that something was happening in the house.
The team decides to begin an EVP session. For her safety, Kelly's daughter Samantha is not present.
Come on, you slut.
EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon. It's a session where you try to contact spirits, and you can pick sounds up with digital recording devices that you won't be able to hear with the human ear.
Are you with the home? Are you demonic in nature?
You stupid motherfucker.
Do you mean the family harm? What was that?
You stupid motherfucker.
Do you mean the family harm? What was that?
We picked up on what we believe were two voices. We had a voice saying, "Get out," and then we had a growling voice telling us, "I hate you."
I believe there are two entities in your house. A peaceful spirit
Oh, that
and a
bullshit.
demonic entity.
We had a conflict going on between the two. It was like a spiritual battle that was going on inside the house.
When Dale said it was a demonic presence, it was very frightening.
Was pit. She's a smelly Shelly cushy rhymes. And nothing rhymes with her name. Suck my slut.
Demonic? I thought it was Chris. My ex-boyfriend who died. I thought it was his spirit trying to communicate with me.
Chris's spirit is here, but he's been protecting you. But
Oh, that's bullshit.
Well, that's been Chris.
How did this happen?
Well, I believe that they somehow followed you here. Do you know anyone in the occult? Or have you yourself ever tried to communicate with the spirit world?
God damn it.
Oh my god. The cemetery.
Miss Pit.
Or have you yourself ever tried to communicate with the spirit world?
With to watch a movie.
Oh my god.
With
Cemetery.
Pit. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my
Suddenly,
dick.
Kelly remembers paying a visit to Chris's grave a few years prior to moving
Move,
into her
whore.
current home.
I was just trying to get some answers. Was he okay? I had unanswered questions about what had happened to him, so I decided to use
You
a spirit
stupid
word to
bitch.
communicate with him. Chris? Chris, can you hear me?
Boop!
Give me a sign you're here.
And that opened the motherfucking door. God fucking damn it. Move, whore! You got all that night to play the damn game, you slut. I'll put your black ass for stalling. I ain't talking Joseph stalling. I don't care if you white else do it. Put your black ass. Slut. I'll still put your goddamn black ass.
Chris, I went to his grave and I used this spirit board thing to try and communicate with him.
A spirit board?
That's
Did you
bad
call it
news,
communication?
baby. That's bad
Say goodbye.
news. Damn
I
spirit board,
just
what the
got
hell, you slut.
freaked and left.
I believe you unknowingly opened a portal.
Yeah, you fucked
Kelly
up,
broke
bitch.
communication and she left the cemetery, but she never closed the portal. This allowed Chris's spirit to come through as well as a demonic entity.
It made me feel guilty that it was my fault. What do we do?
You stupid
We have to do a
bitch.
cleansing immediately. Now, can you take us to the most active spot in the house?
Cause I'm fixing to stick my dick in your butt.
This is where the door started shaking and flew off the hinges at me.
Kelly and Samantha were in danger if they stayed in that house. At some point in time, somebody would either have been hurt or possibly possessed by this demon.
Bitch, suck my slut.
This is the St. Michael prayer. I need you to pray with me. I need you to be firm in your prayers. You have to reclaim your home. We're sending the spirits back to where they came from. I'm closing the door.
Ah!
St. Michael, the Archangel,
China!
defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness, the snares of the devil. Thrust us into hell, Satan, and all the other evil spirits who prowl through the world, seeking the ruin of souls.
So,
The atmosphere in the house changed. The whole house became oppressed. It just became real heavy.
move, whore!
This thing did not want to leave.
Be our protection against the wickedness and the snares
Move,
of the devil.
whore!
Thrust into hell, Satan.
For moral hunting, visit DestinationAmerica.com.
Come on, you whore. Now all I need to do is start dicking up those poems. Come on, you slut.
St. Michael, the Archangel,
While attempting to evict an evil entity from Kelly Cadillac's home, a paranormal investigator is suddenly struck by a demonic attack.
thrust into hell.
Move! Cause you
It pushed my
stupid
shoulder
motherfucker.
forward, and at that point I knew that the demon wanted us out of there. It didn't want to leave.
Are you okay?
Spit this, spit this, spit this, spit
St.
this,
Michael!
spit this.
Should have been less bad.
Spit this, spit this, spit
You
this, spit
are
this,
not
spit this.
welcome here. This is my house. This is my
Now it's time to start dicking up some poems. Spinster girl. Wow, did she have smelly arms? Oh, I'm gonna have to come back. Look at those smelly shelly arms. With spit, spit, spit. I got one word of advice for you, you slut. Resign! Save yourself the embarrassment of me sticking my dick in your butt. Ah! Ah! Alright, fuck. his hole. You pussy ass bitch slut. I know you're too ass sore butt hurt to sit down and play another game of chess. Cause the way I stuck my dick up your butt and twisted, I fucked your hole hard. And your butt sore. That ring of fire on your asshole won't allow you to sit and play another game of chess. That ring of fire around your asshole. Well, I got news for you, bitch. Nor will you be able to walk straight for 3 whole weeks after this ass fucking. All you'll be able to do is lie. All you'll be able to do is lie in bed and hope your wife will fuck you. That Chinese slant-eyed slut. I'll fuck her butt too in chest. God damn it. Just get your Chinese ass in this fucking seat and place the goddamn chest. You Chinese whore. You Japanese prostitute. You Oriental prostitute. Goddamn slut. I'll fuck your butt. Goddamn slut from China. Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. You suck my motherfucking dick. Suck my dick, bitch. Oh man, I fucked up. God damn it, I fucked up. God damn it, I fucked up. God damn it. God damn it, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. God damn it, I fucked up. I fucked up. Cause I fucked up. Suck my slut. You suck my dick, bitch. Suck my motherfucking goddamn dick. God damn it, I fucked up again. God damn it. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. I want a goddamn rematch, you goddamn son of a goddamn bitch. Do you understand me, you goddamn son of a goddamn
my shoulder
bitch?
forward.
I want a goddamn rematch.
At that point, I knew that the demon wanted us out of there. It didn't want to leave.
Are you okay? Keep praying.
Let's look at her smelly Shelly. Let's look at her smelly Shelly.
You are not.
Spit. Spit, 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 spit.
You are not welcome here.
Suck my slut.
This is my house. This is my house. And all the other evil spirits.
Suck my slut.
You did it.
Suck my slut.
It's gone.
At the moment we felt the environment change, we knew the spirit was gone. We knew they were out of the house.
The thickness in the air left, and it
Suck
felt
my
light again.
slut.
And Chris.
Suck my slut.
He's at peace. He's crossed over.
Chris felt at that point that his work here was done, and he no longer had to protect the family.
It was a relief, because I knew he was going to find peace.
Come on, you slut.
Listen to me. You must get past this. Anytime you focus on the haunting, it can allow the spirit to come back. You and your family are safe now.
Suck my slut.
Over the next few days, Kelly and her daughter resumed life as usual.
I was really excited, thinking we're not going to have to move. We can keep the
Suck my
house. It's going to be
goddamn
okay.
Motherfucking slut.
How about
Suck
this
my
one?
goddamn
Ooh, I
slut.
like the silver.
You goddamn motherfucker.
Oh, I can't believe you're gonna be 16.
Is he spit? Wow, there's some spit arms.
We can keep the house. It's going to be okay.
Does she have a spitty fat arm?
It's going to be okay.
Almost, but not quite.
How about this one? Ooh, I like the silver. Oh, I can't believe you're gonna be 16. That doesn't mean you can date, though. Mom, do we have to talk about that? Anyways, I'm so excited about the party.
I was excited.
Thank you.
I was ready for everything to be back to the way it was.
Boom! She's cute!
I'm just
Man,
so glad
whose
this
arms
is
are
over.
longer?
Oh, honey, that's all in the past.
Wit to make
You have
a
nothing
girl
to worry
spit.
about.
Wit to make a woman spit.
What was that?
I just shit in my pants.
It sounded like chairs being thrown and
just shit
tables
in my pants.
scooting across the floor.
Got a
It
big
just sounded
hellacious
like the whole
fart.
room was getting thrown around.
Stay here.
Suck my slut. Spit, 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 spit.
There was nothing out of place. Nothing.
Suck my slut. Suck my slut. Suck. Bitch, suck my slut.
Samantha!
I realized it wasn't gone, that we were going to have to move
Suck my slut.
and find another place at that point.
Samantha! What happened? Come on. We're getting out of here. I want to call my dress. It doesn't matter. I'll take care of it later. We're not safe here.
That moment, we realized we've got to go. We felt completely helpless, and we wanted to run.
God damn it. Now fuck up and bring that palm down here 2 spaces so I can
Kelly and
I'ma
Samantha
suck the fuck
abandoned
out
their
of you.
dream home, only returning to pack their belongings.
I think it changed me a lot. It's made me open
Don't
my
even
eyes more
think
to the
about it!
spirit world. I don't really think I would doubt
Goddamn
anything in the
podcast and shit.
paranormal after
Fucking
going
noise.
through that. I'm 100%
Bitch,
full
suck my
believer
slut.
now. So I completely believe that a spirit could harm you in any way it wanted to if it had the energy to do so. And that frightens
stupid
me.
slut
I don't
from China.
think I'll ever be the person I was before any of this happened. I think the demon is probably still in there.
She's cute.
It didn't leave.
They're cute. Boop.
I think the demon is
I
probably
touched
still in
their
there. It didn't leave.
heads. Went to touch her head. God damn it, I fucked up. God damn it, I fucked up. God damn it, man, I fucked up. Fortunately, the motherfucker. God damn it. Wait to make a girl spit. Come on, you goddamn motherfucker. Come on, you goddamn motherfucker. You got... Oh, this damn girl again. I see a dick in your future. I see a dick. I see a dick in your future. Now fuck up and take that road. Get out, stick my dick in your boy's butt. God damn it. Slut, rematch me, you slut. Come on, you slut. Oh, here she comes, here she comes, here she comes. Boop! Look at that slim square from my fucking screen. Suck my slut. Suck my motherfucking slut, you motherfucking slut. You stupid motherfucker. You stupid motherfucker. Did you hear what I said, you stupid motherfucker? I'm a coming after you, slut. Oh, I just fucked up. Man, you see, no, I didn't. No, I thought I fucked up, but I didn't. I thought I fucked up, but I didn't. Whew, I thought I had fucked up. I thought I had fucked up. Son of a bitch. Come on, you slut. Come on, you slant-eyed slut. Come on, I need to get that fucking night out of there. Of that shit pool cesspool shit. Ah! Stupid! God damn it. Yep, I was the one who's stupid. I was fucking stupid. I was one who was fucking stupid. Maybe not. Stupid fucker. We love to need Vegas. We love to need Vegas. We love to need Vegas.
Jesus told Christians to follow the Ten Commandments.
I'll fuck the bejesus out your black ass.
When I pointed out that he doesn't say to follow the Ten Commandments, he said, well, he meant that when he said commandments. And then when we showed him where the actual Ten Commandments are in the Bible,
suck my slut.
These aren't the Ten Commandments, even though God clearly called
now
them
fuck
the
up
Ten
and don't take
Commandments.
that rook.
And then he didn't like it that I was pointing out that the other ones actually have 12 commandments and God never calls them the 10 commandments. And so all of his points were actually kind of moved.
You stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought because I think I might have talked
commandments or something of that nature on here before. But I think,
stupid
when Jesus is talking about like John 14:17 or something like that.
It's time to dick those fucking
you will follow my commandments.
I think it was more so in principle in discussing if you follow the commandments of God, thus you are close to God and you are doing as He instructs, which I think is important if you are going to be double.
In some sort of deity, if you follow the commandments of the deity which you say is real.
Suck my slut!
So, would you say that
God damn it.
God's commandments
God
are
damn it.
good and moral?
God damn it.
Oh yes. I've said that many times on here, actually.
God damn it.
Okay. So,
God
like
damn
when
it.
God commands Saul to unalive the infants, that would be a good and moral command.
Yeah, so I remember one time
You suck
specifically,
my
I came
dick,
out and
bitch.
I just said straight up, like, whatever God does
You suck
is
my
just.
dick, bitch.
Yeah.
Well, that's, I mean, that would
You
be
suck my motherfucking dick.
Divine command theory, right? Is that what
Suck
that is?
my dick, bitch.
Divine command theory. Sorry, could you just define specifically what you mean by that?
It means that because God is divine, anything He does is good and just, so it
Suck
doesn't
my
matter. He
dick,
does
bitch.
it, it's good.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Suck
So
my
he
dick,
could walk
bitch.
down the middle of the street in New York City and take a pew-pew and just start unaliving every child as he walks down the street, but because it's God, it's good.
You know,
Bitch, suck my dick, bitch.
That specifically doesn't sound great.
Right, because that's the kind of thing you get into when you use divine command theory as your argument.
You stupid bitch from
Because
China.
if you don't hold your own God to a standard, he literally then could be Satan himself telling you he's God and you'll follow him. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, I
he
can't-
literally
God
could
damn
do
it.
anything evil
God
and tell
damn
you,
it.
but I'm God, so it's good. And you'll go, okay.
God damn it.
And literally, it's not God because you didn't use your own common sense to see that what he was doing was evil.
God damn it.
well, I think anything that is evil comes from Satan, not from
God
God.
damn it.
But you just said God could do anything, and as long as God did it, it would be good.
But God wouldn't do just anything.
But God has done just anything and just about everything.
Okay, sure. We can say, because I'll bring up one specific instance. Like, I know in the Bible many times, he will literally order the Israelites, like, go to this nation and literally kill every living thing that is in that kingdom. And it's like, okay, well, that sounds pretty brutal. But, you know, God just doesn't say it for anyone. You could say he could do it for anyone, but if God has everything planned out beforehand, he wouldn't do it just for anything, if that makes sense.
So it sounds to me like what you're saying is that God's goodness is not evident to us. So, like, our perception of what is good and evil is limited.
God damn it.
So, when God does something, we have to
God
trust
damn it.
that it's good. Because, like, we can't tell intuitively if any of God's specific actions are good or evil from our
God damn it.
perspective. Is that right?
I think that by following God, you understand. You come to this understanding that what God, like, again,
Well, King Sullivan the fuck out of
faith in
out
God
of each other
first. And then once you
Come on, you slut.
you come to understand, right? Because once you've
God,
built a relationship with God, you can come to understand that what he does is good. Now, in a sense where you are not a believer, yes, one could look at the Bible, sure, and immediately go to their own conclusions and say,
Come on, you slut. Now fucking move this king right here.
that they are, that some of the actions that God takes are inherently evil.
Yeah, I don't think this is a problem limited to unbelievers.
Guys, I think you fucked up.
wouldn't believe
Stupid fucker.
about God commanding the Israelites to unalive
Stupid
children.
fuck, bro. What the fuck is happening to the goddamn buffering? God damn it. Yeah. I accept the draw. I was trying to sue for a fucking draw. I'll accept the goddamn draw. Now fuck up and overlook this. God damn it, no such fucking luck. God damn it. You suck my dick, bitch. 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 Why is this goddamn thing gonna do this fucking shit? Buffering pisses me off. Goddamn motherfucker. Quit buffing, you goddamn son of a goddamn bitch. You goddamn son of a goddamn bitch. You goddamn motherfucker. You goddamn motherfucker. You goddamn motherfucker. What the fuck is that? God damn it. You goddamn daughter of a goddamn bitch. You goddamn daughter of a goddamn bitch. Goddamn motherfucker. Come on, you goddamn motherfucker. Goddamn motherfucker. Goddamn motherfucker. Play the goddamn video. I hate fuck nigger. Jesus.
So if I meet some random person on the street and they tell me that they had a communication with the creator of the universe and it told them to do something that I just think morally sounds completely disgusting. You know, I have no reason to believe that this random person actually had a communication with the creator of the universe. And so I'm going to dismiss it because my moral intuitions outweigh any evidence they have of their being, right? But if you can show me, like, absolute proof that there is in fact a moral lawgiver and that he's given this particular, you know,
I curse the Holy Ghost when I say fuck nigga one more goddamn time.
You know, I'd be willing to be skeptical enough of my own moral intuitions to do it. Right, or to, you know, accept, okay, fine, maybe this is moral from a perspective I don't understand. But absent, like, the absolute proof that these moral, that these laws are in fact moral and that there is this higher authority, I should trust my moral intuitions and just say that this is an idea of a being that
why are you acting like a slut?
Moral, and I should reject it.
Yeah.
Cause y'all nigger is it. Cause y'all niggers ain't shit. Cause y'all niggers ain't. Cause y'all niggers ain't shit.
Not much scientific evidence for.
Cause y'all niggers ain't shit.
If any at all. Like,
cause y'all niggers ain't shit.
Well, if you look around and everything is of intelligent design, you know, I could say that. But even then, that comes down to a certain perspective. You know, so I think again that what it comes down to is simply, you know, having the Holy Spirit move through someone and have them proclaim that Jesus Christ is Savior.
Okay. So I don't proclaim that Jesus Christ is Savior, obviously.
Get that goddamn knot out of here, you slut.
I should trust my moral intuitions and reject this God as evil, right?
I think that any way that you can come to Christ is, you know, going to be, you know, a personal way. Like for instance, sorry, I didn't really explain that well, but I'll just give a good example. I'm a big CS.
Suck my dick, bitch.
And
I like the way he writes.
Oh, me too. It's just so good. And so I was reading Surprised by Joy, which was his autobiography of his life when he was an atheist, and then it ends right up to where he accepted Christ, or became a Christian, he specifically points out. Anyway, point is he talks about how, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, what were we just talking about? Sorry, it's been a long day.
Yes, Lewis, and you were talking about a book that you read of his. And,
and I talked about personal weight, right. And he was talking about how he had these. I mean, he had basically a lot of the same ideas that we were talking about here. Like how can there be any such thing as objective morality, or how like there's like he really loved like Norse mythology, and he was pointing out like, well, the ancients believed in this, so I don't understand why I need to believe in something like the Bible. And it was his own.
Move! Slut. You street slut. Street whore. Suck my motherfucking slut. Suck my goddamn slut, you goddamn son of a goddamn bitch. Man, why in the fuck did I do that goddamn shit? Maybe I can get that goddamn nut of the fuck out of here. Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. Bitch, suck my motherfucking slut, you slut. Now, oh fuck, I didn't see that fucking shit. Suck my slut. Suck my goddamn motherfucking goddamn slut, you goddamn son of a goddamn bitch. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Some good chess games here. He's got a shitty rating though. Jesus fucking Christ.
Faiths, have experiences that
Christ. Jesus fucking
them to believe that that's true and that it's the right way to think about it. So this says to me that even if I have the experiences, the little things in my life that line up, like what C.S. Lewis had, I feel that I ought to still reject it because that should be insufficient to convince me that this is moral. Does that make sense?
Oh my goddamn fuck.
Can I ask you a question? So, how would you...
Oh my lord,
if you were to formulate what you wanted your... if you could make a god and put it in the sky and say, this is exactly how I would want a god to act. What would be some things that how you would want them to be?
That's a question I've never thought about. I could say one thing. I'm trying to think of my idea of a perfect world, and it would probably include something like everybody's values being compatible. If you created beings whose values were all compatible, you pretty much have paradise, I would assume. There's something pretty close to it. But yeah, we see people, I think we have evolved values, in our species that are not compatible because, all, cultures and whatever have grown up in different environments and there's, incompatibilities in our ethical systems. And that creates a lot of problems. And so I would say, if there was a being who had an objective moral standard, he could, I would assume, be able to make a world such that we didn't have competing values.
Yeah. So my question with that is,
damn it.
Who created competing values? Was it God or was it human beings?
God.
Oh.
I would say based on
God damn it.
Our evolutionary history. And I think if you want to say that God is our creator in any meaningful way, the reason why is I think that systems of value are based on our evolutionary. And so, if that's the case, then I would say, morals are an evolved social system in our species. And so, right, that's going to be different people based on their environments. I think morals.
Come on, you goddamn bitch. God damn it. Now fuck up and take that goddamn... God damn it. Come on, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. What to make a girl spit? Night.
Love you.
You too.
Take care of your new phone. Do you like it?
Yes.
I'll show you some more stuff tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. God damn it. God damn it. Let's see if I can Donkey Kong the fuck out of these people. Let's see if I can Donkey Kong the fuck out of his rook and his bitch shit. Bitch, suck my slut. Suck my slut. Now fuck him. You stupid motherfucker. Stu, the stupid idiot. 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 Stu. God damn it. Stupid! Cause that was stupid! Stupid. Wow, those pieces are going bye-bye. Slut. No, that'd be fucking stupid as shit. That'd be fucking stupid as shit. Come on, you stupid fucker. God damn it. Stupid fucker. Man, his shitcast is fucking buffering like fuck. God damn it.
Hi everybody. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I first started doubting Christianity. Now, this is actually a pretty long-running project. This is video number 5 in the series, and I don't even know how long it's going to end up going. And up to this point, I haven't even started talking about, actually starting to deconvert. My first 4 videos were actually just about what it was like growing up as a Christian. So they're all about my childhood and my teenage years when I actually did fully believe in Christianity and, was a complete immersed follower. Now, I would suggest going and starting to watch those videos at some point. It's not vital to do it right away, but they do all feed into and provide some context for what happened when I actually started doubting and then disbelieving in Christianity. So I think it's worthwhile. Now, I've been getting a lot of comments about these recently. For the most part, they're very positive ones about how the series means a lot to them and seems to reflect a lot of what their childhood in the faith was like. So that's just amazing. I'm glad that this can help people out of it. But there were a couple issues people had with it, and they were pretty fair ones. First off, there was no playlist. It was really hard to find all these. I don't do them all consecutively, and so people couldn't find where the last one was. I had a lot of questions about, did you do a number 4? I did, but the titling was a little different and it was out of order. So anyway, finally I have put these all in a playlist. You can find the playlist called My Deconversion Story. Everything will be right in a row, including this one once it's uploaded. The other issue is that it's been over a year since my last one, and obviously I'm fixing that right now. So, for the first time in 5 videos, I will actually start talking about my process of deconstruction and eventually deconversion.
God damn it. Suck my dick. Now fuck up and move that phone right.
So there's a challenge in making a video like this, and that's in knowing where do you start. How do you put your finger on the moment when you first started doubting? Because it's kind of a long, gradual process, right? And that's what I used to tell people. I would just used to say that in some vague, homogenous way, my process of starting to doubt was just very slow and gradual.
Yeah, it was really gradual with me to the point that I couldn't really tell when I started doubting.
I doubted most when I was a Christian, and it wasn't in any one clear, defined way. It was kind of a death by 1,000 paper cuts thing, I guess, for lack of a better word. There were all these little inklings that popped into my head, all these little doubts, and I didn't want to look at them. I shoved them to the back of my mind. So how do you trace a sequence of thought that you don't even want to look at, that the whole time you were pretending wasn't there? It's really hard to do. And so I think the process of me trying to hide my own doubts from myself as a Christian makes it a little obscure when I first started doubting. So that makes this a little tough. So this video is kind of my attempt at digging into that vagary, going back there and trying to look at what triggered my first thoughts of doubt in my mind. Once I did that, I think I found some things that were pretty meaningful. They spoke to me about why I first started to doubt, what I was going through when I first left my Christian school out into the world, and hopefully it means something to you as well. Now, I can pretty confidently say that when I was younger, I really did doubt much. I was a complete dyed-in-the-wool Christian. If I were to try to come up with a doubt that I first had, it was when I was pretty young and I had a friend over, and I expressed some concern over the fact that, people can die unsaved without ever hearing about Jesus. And I said, I think that almost seems unfair. I was pretty tentative about it, but I remember specifically putting that almost in there. I didn't want to say God was unfair. My friend just said, who can know God wouldn't, do anything like that without giving someone a chance, and so I just shrugged it off and went along, went about my way being a Christian. Of course, I had some other issues that evangelical Christian children sometimes have. That includes trying to develop a relationship with God or feel a connection with God, and feeling like you're kind of a counterfeit Christian, so you don't know how to do that, or know how to feel exactly like you're saved and what that means. But that was kind of typical stuff, at least depending on your personality. I don't think that actually really represented a doubt in God or anything like that. But when it comes down to it, if I tried to look at doubts in my childhood, I would really be fishing hard for something that wasn't there. Now, when this all started to change, and of course this is going to be no surprise to anybody at all, is when I first started going to college. But even then, it's hard to tell when at college I started to doubt, or what there made me start to doubt. I never had the big evil atheist professor moment. No Professor Radisson ever walked into my room and demanded that I write God is dead on a piece of paper. That's just stupid, obviously, for one thing, and it's purely fictional. But beyond the, imaginative exaggeration of how that moment was portrayed in the movies, I had nothing even close to that. There were very few, if any, times that there was any direct challenge to my faith. So it's hard to even know when I was starting to doubt when I was out in the world being challenged by all these secular ideas and stuff like that outside Christian school. One tangible memory I have is just sitting in a class. I think I remember kind of either being slouched or leaning forward in my chair and just having this really sick feeling in the pit of my stomach. I can't even remember what the professor in that class was talking about, or honestly what class it was. I just feel that the culmination of what I was being taught in college made my faith feel not necessarily wrong, but kind of arbitrary or frivolous. I think I remember vaguely feeling that some things challenged my faith in some way, and I was able to kind of compartmentalize them and shove them to the side, like any good Christian kid would. But in that moment, I just remember sitting there thinking, what am I doing here? Why am I trying to fight like this? What inside me makes me resist all this knowledge? And what does that say about what I've been taught in Christian school? I would still go on to believe for over 20 years, or about roughly 20 years. Nothing really super substantial changed, but I feel like this was the first seed that got in there and made me start to wonder. It shifted my thinking, and I don't know how much it eventually fed into my eventual atheism, but there was a shift there, and I feel like it had something to do with it. At the very least, this was the beginning of a form of deconstruction, even if it was one I kicked and screamed against and tried to tell myself I wasn't doing. But for the most part, again, there were very few, if any, direct challenges to my faith. And I'm going to go into that more later. A lot of this video will be about those indirect challenges, what they did to my mind, what I tried to do with them, and what initial doubt looks like when you're faced with actual outside information from the world versus this fictional, hyperbolic, just really highly exaggerated confrontation with atheists who want to just tear you down. Because the actual narrative of what happens when you leave the nest and go out into the world as a Christian is a lot different than what Christians prepare you for. I'm going to go into all that later. First, I want to go into a couple more clear examples of encounters with professors in my early years that had a bit of an impact on me. Now, first, I guess I should tell you about the closest thing I actually did have to an atheist professor, which was this guy who taught an anthropology class I had my freshman year. I think it was my first semester, so right off the bat, here we are. He was Dr. Langdon. Fun fact, he's actually the father of Trajan Langdon, who's a star guard at Duke and played in the NBA for a while, and I guess is now actually president of operations for the Detroit Pistons. So, interesting things you find out when you look up stuff for this video, right? So what made him my atheist professor? Well, he didn't demand that we disavow God. He didn't say he didn't believe God exists. But he was pretty upfront about the natural history of religions in a way that felt a little brash to me. So I took it as a little bit of an attack on my faith. I don't even think he talked about Christianity that much. The class did call for it. But he did kind of jab at religion. I'm not going to lie about that. They were sideways and occasional jabs. But he made it a little clear, I think, where he was coming from. So I did think it was reasonable for me back then to feel a little belittled as a Christian student. I'm not going to lie, not all professors are perfect. The idea of an atheist professor isn't complete fiction. It's just not as direct, I think, as most people think. So the fact that this, I think in all my history as a college student, that this was the closest thing I had to a direct atheist professor, I probably had some that were close, shows you a little bit that this whole thing of people directly attacking your faith, telling you not to be a Christian, is fairly fictional, or at least a lot more rare than you would think. Other people have had different college experiences than I have. Tell me in the comments, I guess. But I think, I don't know, it's not what they teach you to expect. And honestly, I don't know how much he was being offensive and how much I just took exception to natural explanations that he was supposed to teach as an anthropology professor. A lot of the time, he might have just been doing his job, even if I think he had a little bit of an attitude about it. The biggest thing I remember directly was a multiple choice question I had on a test, and one of the options was the walls of Jericho did indeed fall, but it was because of an earthquake or something and not because of God. So that directly challenged the Bible story, I guess. I'm not even sure if that's true, but I remember that being on a test. But there's a moment I have a much more vivid memory of, and something that affected me and stuck with me on a much deeper level, I think. It's something that on paper sounds small, almost to the point of being ridiculous. But yeah, it really did get to me. And that was that I was taking an English class. It was a survey of Western literature class, and it was with a professor who was my favorite. I was recommended to him by my counselor and ended up really liking him, and I took, I think, all my English classes at that school from him. Except for one writing class that I had to take from somebody else, I guess. We were reading some passages out of Genesis in our textbook, and he was asked a question about, I think, what he would do if he died and found that God exists and was standing at the gates of heaven. You know, appropriate questions to ask your professor when you just happen to be reading something out of Genesis. A whole other story there. And he just paused for a second. He'd probably been through this before, but he paused, just kind of, went like this. Made more sense when he did it because he was wearing a tie. But anyway, he went like this, and then in his soft-spoken, diplomatic way, just said something about, well, if there was a God, he would understand that I did my best to understand him and be a good person, and I think he would understand me. And that just hit me like an absolute ton of bricks. But why? Why was this such a big deal? You might be able to relate if you were a Christian, but for one thing, I was just disappointed. He was my favorite professor. I related to him a lot. I think by this point, I'd been in 2 or 3 of his classes because I took him every chance I got. And he was really engaging to listen to. He was very friendly. He was thoughtful and insightful, and I had a certain amount of respect for him. So to hear him suddenly say that he'd appear before God as a non-believer and do it in this kind of lighthearted way, that was a really weird reversal in how I saw him. But it was also kind of disorienting because I had to come to terms with why my understanding of him had shifted so much. It was partly the shift itself, but then it was partly the question of the fact that my religion demanded that shift of me. Why does my religion take somebody like him, who seems like a perfectly good person, and make my entire vision of him shift just because of this one little remark? Now, I understood the rationale on paper. I knew that, nobody's good before God. Our goodness is like filthy rags. It's all about salvation and knowing God. But it's a different thing to know that in an abstract way than to apply it to an actual person that you see and have come to respect. And so applying it to a real flesh and blood person just made it feel frivolous. Of course, there was also the idea that this guy was, going to be tortured forever for his lack of belief. I didn't feel quite right about that. Not only is he not the person I thought he was, but he's supposed to burn in hell and deserve it, just because of his lack of belief. And he articulated where he came from well enough, even though I thought it was a little bit disrespectful or, sarcastic. It still reflected the fact that he was just a person doing his best, and what am I supposed to do with that? Again, I knew the rationales on paper. I understood the right answer. I'd been trained in all this stuff at Christian school and at church, but again, it's hard to apply this to a real person, and then it shows you how gross that rationale is when you try to actually make it stick with a person. I made a whole video about this called The Man Who Went to Heaven. I think I've referenced it before. But basically, it shows a man who had been taught all these road explanations about hell, and he and his son die in a car wreck, and he tries to tell an angel that he's cool with it because, he sent himself to hell. Hell was made for devils and angels. Doesn't do a lot for you when you're confronted with a real person. I didn't have a super close relationship with him, but he was enough of a fleshed-out person that this all felt really troubling to me. But there's another part of this that really gets to the core of what had troubled me in college, and that's how do I see and respond to all these teachers? If he had come in, doing the Professor Radisson thing, I would have immediately known what to do with him. I would have put myself on guard against him. Pretty straightforward, right? But he didn't. Instead, he just came in and taught the class. He became a respected authority figure in my mind and taught me for a while. I came to like him. But then suddenly he comes in and, kind of teases about Christianity, tags himself as a non-believer. At that point, I didn't quite know how to categorize him. Am I supposed to disregard him now? Why did I find him an insightful and trustworthy figure before? Kind of have to come to terms with that. And then, what does this tell me about who I should and shouldn't listen to? I don't know, this might have been one of the core things that made my transition to college really difficult. And to understand why, we need to look at how evangelicals instruct their kids, because I think they kind of set us up for this. First, they teach kids in isolation, right? And because of this, Christian school teachers and pastors become the only intelligently articulated source of knowledge that kids listen to, at least on a regular basis, from somebody who's important, maybe not on TV or whatever.
I'm facing that.
Christians even try to resist that. But they associate a certain form of teaching with Christians alone, or with just Christians alone.
I'm facing
Now, Christians need this dynamic, right? you need to isolate kids. You need to make sure you're the only one they hear from if you want to teach them that an ethereal being spoke the universe into existence and that people are just running around the ancient Middle East doing magic like crazy.
Dumbass.
You can't do that unless you sequester kids and just feed your own perspective into them. Otherwise, what you're teaching them sounds a little silly, right? But there's another part of this, which is that they need to teach kids that the world is just, wicked, dangerous, and stupid. You need to, the world's out there. You have to contend with the fact that it exists, so isolation by itself doesn't work. You need to pull them aside and say, here, sit and listen to this. But by the way, all those people that you know are out there, they just resist God. They're in rebellion. They're wicked. You don't want to listen to them. And by the way, they're completely dumb. You probably know what this looks like, right? It's repeated misrepresentations of how totally dumb evolution is and how no reasonable person could ever believe it. I've said this before, but in 10th grade, I literally thought I could beat any evolutionist in a debate. Now, it was a brash, silly thought born from my juvenile teenage mind, I'm not going to deny that. But it was also actively encouraged by how Christians represented evolution to me. It was shown as being that silly. But it was also, of course, repeated urban legends about atheists being owned by Christians. Like the brash atheist professor who comes to unravel the first time a young student uses simple homespun Christian school wisdom to show how silly atheism is. God's Not Dead movies do look silly to us, but sheltered Christians do take them seriously, partly because they reflect things they've been told by adults they trust. And then there are simple one-liners. They think the universe just magically came from nothing, ha ha ha. Is it absolutely true that nothing's absolutely true? They're angry at a God they don't even believe in, LOL. So this 1-2 punch of being the only voices your kids hear and telling them that everyone out in the world is just evil and horrible and stupid, it is kind of effective. It's horrible, but it does work. At least until your kids go to college. At that point, this strategy not only comes apart, but backfires in spectacular fashion. Because, see, Christians are really overplaying their hands when they tell kids that everybody out in secular institutions are just, really dumb and wicked, that you could own them in any debate or whatever. It creates a lot of confusion in kids' heads when they go to college or when they see any other kind of person that simply didn't need to be there. So what struck me most when I went to college, I think, was not any specific form of information. It wasn't even the culmination of information. I think that played its role, and we'll get into that a little bit over time. But the thing that really grabbed me is that these professors were not what my Christian school teachers and pastors and everybody had told me to expect the world to be. They were not overtly evil, at least in any way I can immediately identify. They were not the buffoons I trained to think they were, who could, immediately be owned by any kind of apologetic. They were not running around spouting off these self-contradictions that everyone says the world says. In fact, the whole, how is anything true if you don't believe in absolute truth thing? No professor says that. That might have come from some students. But I do remember it coming up a couple times where students would say, there is no absolute truth, or, remember, buffoons I trained to think they were, who could, immediately be owned by any kind of apologetic. They were not running around spouting off these self-contradictions that everyone says the world says. In fact, the whole, how is anything true if you don't believe in absolute truth thing? No professor says that. That might have come from some students. But I do remember it coming up a couple times where students would say, there is no absolute truth, or, there's small truths, but the big truth is, depends on the person. And professors would usually either skirt that or push back on it a little bit, maybe open up class discussion as an opportunity to get people to think about what truth actually is. Professors were not running around saying these things and often challenged them. That was a little bit for me to take in after being told what the world is like. So basically, these professors were just normal, intelligent people, and I wasn't prepared for them to be that. More than that, they were normal, intelligent people who were more educated than most people I'd heard from before, so that was a bit to take in.
Boom!
But more than that, along with not meeting these stereotypes, they replicated the same presentational authority that I've been trained to associate with Christians, with my Christian school teachers and with my pastors. So when those Christians isolate you and lean everything on that feeling of authority, when that's the main reason they give to believe you, and then you go to a public institution, to a secular college or whatever, and those people do the same thing just as well, you start to wonder, why did I believe these people when all they did was came off as authoritative when they told me I was supposed to believe them because they had the authority of God? And then everything I associate, I associate all that somehow with being right, just because a lot of Christians downplay the value of education or qualifications. You're just called by God and you carry some innate authority, and then other people in the world replicate that innate authority. So now, who are you supposed to listen to? And then along with that, what does this sense of authority even mean? If, you kind of recognize it's a little hollow, maybe even a little bit of a sham. In fact, many of these professors were better, as you might suspect. A lot of them were more engaging and informative than a lot of my Christian school teachers. And I wasn't on guard against this. I was somewhat on guard against the idea of my faith being challenged, of people being nasty or whatever as atheists. But the biggest concern was finding a good professor. And so when I would gravitate toward them and engage in their lessons, all of a sudden, I'm allowing them in a way that kind of bypassed my defenses as a Christian going to college, I guess is the best way to put it. But basically, I guess what I'm trying to get to is that along with being more engaging, I could tell there was more substance behind what they were teaching. There was more research behind it. There was more detailed information. A lot of their points of view were more nuanced. I didn't get all of what was behind it. I didn't gather the entire substance. But even as an 18-year-old sitting in a classroom for the first time in college, you do have some feel that there's a little bit more to this. And when you do, you start to recognize deep down in the pit of your stomach, and maybe that's why I was bothered down there instead of up here, because I was trying to deny it up here. It starts to make what you learned in Christian school and just in church in general feel just a little blunt or empty, almost a little bit like a bluff. You don't openly acknowledge that, but you can feel the weight of the information that's here that was not here. And you can kind of feel, even if you don't want to acknowledge the psychological manipulation behind what you grew up with. And that was kind of troubling to me. But this is where I want to get into something that I'd mentioned earlier, and I wanted to dig into a little bit more here, which was that none of this was a direct attack on my faith, or at least very, very little of it was, if any. That actually would have been very simple. That's what I'd been trained to expect, and it's something I could have very easily set myself into opposition against. I remember once, it was early when I was in college, and this guy at church approached me and told me something along the lines of, there's going to be a lot of stuff in college that you don't believe or that opposes your faith, and you just have to give them the right answer on your test. You have to tell them what they want to hear, but keep believing the right thing inside. And, I don't mean any offense to this guy. He was a really nice guy, or at least he seemed that way to me. I had known him almost all my life. His wife had been my kindergarten teacher. My brother had literally been born at his house because we weren't going to leave the hospital on time. So anyway, good guy, but sometimes good people tell you bad things because they just don't understand what they're talking about, I guess, maybe. In this case, he was giving me advice that was basically just about entirely useless to me, because I almost never ran into the scenario he was describing, like maybe once or twice in a really weird class. For the most part, I was just facing this influx of knowledge from people who may or may not have been Christians and just didn't let it impact what they were teaching. They had a job to do. They had a specific amount of information they had to convey to me. And if some of it was different than what my religion taught me, then, well, that just happens from time to time. You teach enough things about enough topics, and some of it is going to contradict people's doctrine. It's purely incidental. You can't avoid it. So instead of being directly attacked, for the most part, my beliefs were just kind of steadily chipped away at in all these little tiny ways over time. And I could more or less adapt to this. I could usually come up with some kind of apologetic to explain things away, just shove it down to the back of my mind, or maybe change some little inconsequential aspect of Christianity as I believed it to accommodate something new. So there were ways to work with it, and usually involved some combination of all three. But the problem is it's very hard to dig in and entrench yourself against this. You don't always see these things coming. It's kind of this ongoing guerrilla warfare against your faith. You're learning one thing here, one thing there, and you can't always tell friend from foe. So as you're busy doing the actual business of, learning, you're constantly facing all these little questions. Does this thing I learned in biology even have anything to do with my faith? Did my anthropology class just challenge an essential part of my faith, or just an incidental teaching I can let go of? If I accept what I learned in astronomy, am I altering an actual tenet of what I believe, or just correcting something taught to me by specific Christians who happen to be wrong? Being this on guard against everything I was being taught became just exhausting. And yes, it did allow some deep-seated doubts to creep in. But what I think made at least as big an impression on me was the simple lack of interest in Christianity. Like my analogy to a guerrilla war is kind of an imperfect one because nobody was waging it. It would have been kind of validating if they had been. It would have shown me that yes, the world does hate God. They're all out to get us. They want to turn us against Christianity. Basically, what my church had been telling me all along would have been right. It had taught me that God is at the center of everybody's thinking, and they're either for him or against him. So what do you do when you show up and they just don't seem to care one way or the other? I wasn't prepared to go to college and find that the world just isn't much bothered by God. They were aware of it as a cultural phenomenon, sure, you can't avoid that. And they were probably aware that it was a bigger phenomenon in our society than a lot of other religions. They didn't treat it like Hinduism or ufology, not a religion, but it's a paranormal thing. But they treated it as something different because that's the place it had in our history and in our culture. But their awareness of it was kind of clinical or casual. And it didn't usually even come up until it was relevant to the class that they were teaching. Like if you were in a history class, you're going to teach some of the history of Christianity. In a literature class, you're going to teach some Christian literature. Some professors in some fields might need to address false information that was spread by Christianity or other religions, things like biology, of course. But most of the time, if Christians said something that challenged my faith, it was because they were just teaching things, and it just happened to casually step on something I believed, just purely by accident. They probably didn't even have Christianity on their mind when they were teaching what they did. Maybe they were peripherally aware of it, maybe not at all. But they were just doing their jobs. It was kind of like what I said about evolution before. I've said this at least a couple times. Evolutionists don't show up to work because they hate God and they want to teach evolution in order to disprove him and, act out of rebellion or something. He probably barely crosses their mind and they're just going to work being biologists. That was what was happening at my college. People were just teaching what they needed to teach, and Christianity was just there. They could step on it, accidentally, or they could just have to contend with it as a social force. But they weren't looking to tear it down. It wasn't a bunch of anti-Christians. In fact, usually when Christianity came up, it was because Christian students would bring it up. Like there was that time in my English class. We're just reading Genesis, and some student starts asking the professor what he'd do if he showed up and God was there. Really socially appropriate, right? And he just tried to diplomatically sidestep it. He wasn't really there to fight that fight. I had something similar happen in a history class. The professor was just showing us slides of, I think, an ancient burial site or something like that. And this student raised his hand and started asking, how did we get from that really rudimentary form of religion to the Apostle Paul and all his teachings and to Jesus and the spread of Christianity? How could you get from this little thing to all this stuff? And I think he was trying to imply that you couldn't get there unless it was a miracle or God was really real or something. The professor just, I think, maybe gave some rudimentary answers. I don't remember exactly for sure. But mainly she said, that's a whole other complicated part of history that we're not learning here, and we need to stay on task. I think the guy tried to push it. She got a little bit more irritated, and then she just said, look, we need to continue with our lesson. But, she wasn't trying to pick a fight. It was the Christian who did it. She was just trying to teach her material. He took offense because, I don't know if he took offense, but I think something maybe in what she was teaching sounded a little naturalistic to him, or maybe he just saw an inroads that he could take. Now, situations like that did make an impression on me. Like, I wanted to be on that guy's side, and, I believed what he did, and I wanted to root for him. But I could also tell he was just being really annoying. This professor's just trying to teach her a lesson, and he just won't let go of this argument. And why are you even bringing this up anyway? I found it off-putting, and I don't know. It kind of shifted the whole schema in my mind of atheists being the bad guys and trying to attack Christianity, and starting to recognize that these are just people trying to teach, and maybe sometimes Christians are the ones making trouble. Now, I'm not going to try to sit here and tell you that the Christians were always the instigators and atheists and secular people never were. There were some who were pretty inappropriate. I took something called human relations classes at the other school I went to. That's a whole other story for another time. It could get a little bit wild, some could get a little more opinionated, but it wasn't close to the universal thing I'd been taught to expect in terms of them all trying to attack our faith. But overall, this did shake up my sense of who the aggressors were and why Christianity ended up in arguments with the world. And I guess I want to, like, a little more systematically go over a few questions that brought to my mind, just in case that's helpful. Was this all just because the world was out to get us? Or did we just take exception to too much of what actual academia taught? Had my religion staked out all this territory, made all these claims about things it didn't know the first thing about, and did we just feel picked on because a lot of actual knowledge contradicted it? How often were we the ones picking fights? And when progressives got aggressive, how much of it was because they were just sick and tired of us picking on other people, like, say the LGBTQ community or something? More troubling was what I found going on inside myself when I was sitting in those classrooms. Why did I feel so threatened by new information? Why was I constantly sorting evidently credible instruction to make sure it aligned with whatever I had been taught by a specific group of people at a tiny little church? Why had I even believed what the people at that church taught me except that they were the first to teach me? And why did I so badly want to continue believing in it except for the fact that I had an emotional investment in doing so? Why did I make the excuses I did for what I believed? And why did I shove so many doubts and questions to the back of my mind? Like, why did that have to happen? I didn't explicitly ask myself these questions, but I think they do represent troubling thoughts that were swirling through my head. And it was a lot. I guess what this all boils down to is that I just got a sense of how small my religion is. Like, for one, it didn't come off as that super smart next to what I was learning in college. But also, everybody in the world just isn't that fixated on it. It's just kind of there. Everyone doesn't live their lives being for or against it in some really active way. And as they're teaching what they need to teach, sometimes they just debunk parts of it by accident. And what makes your religion feel more inconsequential than a bunch of people not being bothered by it and also just, like, contradicting it incidentally without even trying? So I guess that's what was going through my head when I first started to doubt. So that covers my first 2 years of college. Like I said, in these first 2 years, I went to school up here near my home, and then would eventually go to school out of state after that. 2 very different experiences. So I guess to round this out, I should mention something I haven't talked about a lot, which was what my Christian experience was like during this time. I was a Christian, but it was mostly just a blur of going to the same church I'd always gone to with my parents. Well, we switched churches, but they were within the same religious community, basically the same thing. So I don't feel like there's a lot to talk about there. I just kept going to church. I still believed, even though I had all these doubts and experiences in college. And I had my on again, off again, trying to pray more, trying to read the Bible more, that kind of stuff. This would change when I went to the other school and I started attending Campus Crusade for Christ and really developing my own personal identity as a Christian aside from my family. I found my own church, did CCC, and was involved in campus life, started getting into apologetics. There's a whole lot more of a story there, so stick around next time for that. This one went longer than I thought, but there was more going through my head that first year or two than I had realized, and so I hope you find it helpful. I would add one thing to any Christians who happen to be watching. First off, thanks for watching and sticking around this long. I really do appreciate it. But if you have kids, do yourself a favor and them a favor, and don't try to shelter them. Don't sell them on the idea that the world is more anti-Christian than it is. You might even believe that, but I assure you it's not. And here I am with this channel, but I'm a very niche thing. The world's not all against Christianity, and it's not all as stupid as you might think it is. Colleges probably aren't what you think they are. So don't pretend to your kids, pretend's the wrong word, but don't convey to your kids that atheists and progressives are morons who can be owned, that they're somehow malicious, that they're out to get your kids, to steal them away from Christianity. When you do this, again, it's a shitty thing to do, but it works in a specific environment. But it really backfires when you send them away. I do want to say, I'm not speaking about my parents when I say any of this. My parents were dutiful Christians, and they brought me up in the way that they thought they should have. But most of these perceptions did not come from them. It came from other people in my Christian school. My parents, I think, were considered some of the more chill Christians at our church, and a lot of the other kids liked them, I learned later on. Anyway, whole other thing. When you tell your kids this stuff, it makes you sound a little like a liar, or at least very uninformed, when they go and discover that the world isn't at all what they thought it would be. And I'm not here to give you ideas for strategy. I don't want to teach you how to better mislead your kids. But maybe just don't. I've said this before, but have confidence that your faith stands up to scrutiny. Just teach them what you want to teach them, and don't tell them all these weird things about the world. Let them go out and discover a little bit. If your religion's really true, then they're going to find that out when they go explore. Jeez, my hair, all right. I guess the problem is not that it's going to undermine your kids' faith, but that when they go to school, they're going to experience a lot of confusion, and I would even say distress, when they find out that everything in their worldview is so reversed, when they have to constantly reinvent how they think about other people outside their immediate church environment and how they absorb new information. Becomes very difficult, creates a lot of confusion, and whatever they end up believing, their life for that period of time can be a little worse and more difficult. I think they'll land on their feet better if you just give them a more rounded, general sense of what the world's actually like, or just say less active misinformation about it and let them go discover. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm getting a little bit of a cold, which is why I sound a little sniffly. My hair is running all over the place throughout this video, but whatever. I'll talk to you next time. I'm going to do another one of these soon. I'm not sure if it'll be my next video or if I need a little bit of a break, but I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night, everybody.
You stupid.
This program was made possible by a grant from John Adams, Bob Generic, Maggie Danger, S.R. Foxley, Daniel Bostet, Dark Side of Delight Productions, Magnus Holmgren, and Q. And by the generous support of viewers like you. If you'd like to join them in pledging to this channel, please find a link to the Prophet of Zod Patreon below.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. God damn it, Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it. Jesus fucking goddamn Christ. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Now fuck up and move down here. You stupid motherfucker. Stupid! I was hoping you'd fuck up like that. Suck my dick, bitch. Suck my slut. He's bringing out that whore. You either swap whores right here or you're rook, you slut. Now fuck up and move that whore somewhere else. Now I'm gonna really stick the dick to your butt. I won't just ear you work out. I'll fuck a whole. I'll fuck another piece with it. Come on, slut. God fucking damn it. Bitch, suck my dick, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. No.
In this world, there is real evil.
So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I first started.
I wrote on other occasions about how, if there was an omnipotent and omniscient God that created the universe we inhabit, he wouldn't necessarily be evil, and about how indifference would be equivalent to evil for a creator deity that knows everything and can do anything. But this deity that hundreds of millions of people believe in is beyond indifference and evil. It demands from man a level of adoration and love without any reciprocity in a dynamic that borders on the lunacy of a captivity relationship. The most famous model for this abuse is without a doubt the Book of Job. There one finds the archetype summed up in the popular saying, "The Lord works in mysterious ways," a hand-waving mechanism that doesn't explain anything but pretends to solve the problem by hiding it under the carpet. Imagine if a person treated one or more individuals the same way the Lord treats his creatures. This person would certainly be seen as a sadist that commits grave abuses, and rightly so. Think of someone treating their sons the same way God treats his creation. Now imagine that all sensible creatures capable of feeling pain and pleasure are under the yoke of a deity that created them for a brief existence, permeated by profound and unavoidable pains, from which the only escape is the constant search for ephemeral positive states that, in the case of more complex animals, soon disappear and give its place to boredom. Every evidence that nature and human life gave us to this day points to a God that is not good nor mysterious. God is a cosmic abuser, and we are all his victims.
Man, I see a dick
about our lives being grounded on pain and boredom, and about how we live in a never-ending search for ephemeral positive states. I give Schopenhauer the word, quote, "We have already seen in nature knowledge her inner being as a constant striving without aim and without rest, and this stands out much more distinctly when we consider the animal or man. willing and striving are its whole essence, and can be fully compared to an unquenchable thirst. The basis of all willing, however, is need, lack, and hence pain. And by its very nature and origin, it is therefore destined to pain. If, on the other hand, it lacks objects of willing, because it is at once deprived of them again by too easy a satisfaction, a fearful emptiness and boredom come over it. In other words, its being and its existence itself become an intolerable burden for it. Hence its life swings like a pendulum to and fro between pain and boredom, and these two are in fact its ultimate constituents. This has been expressed very quaintly by saying that after man had placed all pains and torments in hell, there was nothing left for heaven but boredom. Unquote.
God damn it.
And it's not like the pendulum takes its time between pain and boredom, giving creatures greater or equal quantities of positive states. The pains exist in greater quantities and are much more intense than the pleasures. I go back to Schopenhauer, quote, "Whoever wants summarily to test the assertion that the pleasure in the world outweighs the pain, or at any rate that the two balance each other, should compare the feelings of an animal that is devouring another with those of that other." Unquote. Positive states are hard to obtain, while negative states can come at any moment and quickly destroy everything we are and everything we build. According to David Benatar, quote, "Consider too the temporal dimensions of injury or illness and recovery. One can be injured in seconds. One is hit by a bullet or a projectile, or is knocked over or falls, or suffers a stroke or heart attack. In these and other ways, one can instantly lose one's sight or hearing, or the use of a limb or years of learning. The path to recovery is slow. In many cases, full recovery is never attained. Injury comes in an instant, but the resultant suffering can last a lifetime." Unquote. Even our most primitive and animalistic positive states require some kind of work, be it from our bodies or the manufacturing of something that gives us pleasure. And even in these cases, the positive state is fleeting and can't be continued indefinitely. We cannot eat delicious foods indefinitely without becoming stuffed and feeling sick, for example. Another example, there are rare cases in which patients experience constant orgasms, but the sensation stops being pleasurable and becomes painful to the point of becoming a hindrance, effectively preventing them from having a normal life. The most basic organic pleasures, from sex to food, are good, but besides requiring at least some work, they also possess a point of satiety. This doesn't happen with pain. We are always available for pain. Citing Aldo Puerta, quote, "To experience pain requires no intelligence, no maturity, no wisdom, no slow working of the hormones in the moist midnight of our innards. We are always ripe for it. All life is ripe for it. Always. Consider the ways in which we may gain pleasure. Consider the ways in which we may be given pain. The one is to the other as the moon is to the sun." Unquote. When we consider one God as the source of everything, as the creator of all that exists, there is no escape. He has to be responsible for the state of things that is sentient existence, since it's his creation, and being the creator of all that exists, including possibilities, it is unacceptable for one to state that a world so full of suffering is the best possible world that he could have created. However, even if it were, there was still the possibility of not creating the world. About his responsibility there can be no question, since he himself admits it. Let's take into account what the still major Abrahamic religion, Christianity, has to say. Let's see how the book of Isaiah, accepted as a canonical part of the Old Testament by all Christian denominations, treats the question of divine responsibility. Here are the words of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Quote, I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all of these things. Unquote. Even if God didn't make it explicit that He is the creator of evil in Scripture, His evil would still be evident to anyone. To see it, one only has to look to the human and animal world and try to fit in it a supposedly divine benevolence. It is an impossible task. But the believer doesn't care about this impossibility, precisely because his or her God is the God of the impossible, a phrase that the believer doesn't even realize is without any sense. That is why, deep down, theodicies were always created for the skeptics, even if sometimes these skeptics were, quote-unquote, religious. Citing Cioran, quote, the problem of evil actually troubles only a few sensitive souls.
Last game, win, lose, draw, glitch, abandon, abort, run,
by the way in which the believer comes to terms with it or spirits it away. Hence, it is to these that theodicies are primarily addressed. Attempts to humanize God, frantic, acrobatics, that
quit for whatever reason because
themselves on this ground,
I want to, I just
constantly valued as they are by experience. Try as they will to be persuasive, they fail. Unquote. There is only one convincing way to fit divine benevolence in a world with so much suffering without appealing to insoluble mysteries. Separating the God who created this world, a deity that could never be benevolent, from the good God, the one that saves us from this world. The Gnostics and Marcionists did that in the 1st and 2nd centuries AD, but they were soon ruled out as heretics by the rising Christian orthodoxy and later suppressed. The idea of separating the Creator God from the Savior God arose again later during the Middle Ages among the Bogomils in Bulgaria and the Cathars in southern France. But on these occasions it was also suppressed brutally in the case of the Cathars. The world of becoming is synonymous with change, growth, decadence, and corruption. In the case of sentient beings, such movement is never without a diverse set of inescapable pains. Goodness, therefore, doesn't create, especially if this goodness is divine and omnipotent. 2 millennia of doctrines that identify evil with the absence of God in a desperate attempt to spare the Creator were wasted. This type of argument can only be sustained by dogma and theocracy. It is easy to constantly affirm that evil is the absence of good when it is a crime to say the opposite. Fortunately, with modernity, it became possible to freely investigate such matters, and because of this freedom of inquiry, many philosophies, 2 millennia of doctrines that identified evil with the absence of God in a desperate to this goodness is divine and omnipotent. 2 millennia of doctrines that identified evil with the absence of God in a desperate attempt to spare the Creator were were wasted. This type of argument can only be sustained by dogma and theocracy. It is easy to constantly affirm that evil is the absence of good when it is a crime to say the opposite. Fortunately, with modernity, it became possible to freely investigate this theocracy. It is easy to constantly affirm that evil is the absence of good when it is a crime to say the opposite. Fortunately, with modernity, it became possible to freely investigate such matters, and because of this freedom of inquiry, many philosophers noticed that evil, understood here as negative states, possess a real ontological statute that makes itself present in the world. Both Schopenhauer and Cioran treated evil as a positive force, that is, a moving force that is always present in reality. The unreal, or at least the ephemeral, was found by them to be the positive states. The creator of this world, if he exists, can't dodge his responsibility when it comes to evil. I cited Cioran, quote, "Since evil presides over all that is corruptible, in other words, over all that is alive, it is absurd to try to prove it comprises less being than good does, or even that it contains none at all. Those who identify evil with nothingness suppose they are thereby saving their poor good Lord. We save him only if we have the courage to sever his cause from that of the demiurge. Having refused to do so, Christianity inveterately sought to impose the inevidence of a merciful creator, a hopeless enterprise which has exhausted Christianity and compromises the God it sought to preserve." Unquote. God's abusive relationship with his creatures, especially with humanity, is more than obvious when we don't sing hymns with our eyes closed and our ears plugged. Even so, the vast majority of us are glad to be whipped by the divine hand. We even ask for seconds, believing that, like Job, there will be some kind of reward that will make all the pain and waiting worthwhile, even if this reward only comes in the afterlife. The afterlife, truth be said, is basically all that the great majority of believers can hope for, since in this life they will remain poor and oppressed until their last breath. Recently, a friend of mine took a photo of the back of a semi-truck while working in the vastness of center-west Brazil, a land full of pro-theocracy conservative Christians. It is common for truck drivers to put messages in the back of their trucks in Brazil. Many of them are related to faith and family. Sometimes the messages are comical, which is always good to see. But the image that my friend sent me left me alarmed, and I confess that it inspired me to write this essay. That truck had a simple message, but it awakened in me the need to say to the world that not everyone agrees with the beliefs of the majority, and that we have the right not to agree. More than that, we have the right to publicly reject a God we consider to be a sadist, and we're not obligated to keep it quiet about it. Writing this essay is a way for me to not be quiet. The message at the back of the truck said this, quote, "Even though I might suffer, thank you, Lord." Unquote. It seems innocuous. It is to a lot of people, including most believers, something that shouldn't happen since it is a profound idea that they should ponder, even if they choose to remain faithful. But many unbelievers also find it to be innocuous. I confess that when it comes to our daily lives, there might not be a whole lot of weight to this message. But the ocean of implications behind that statement tormented me in some ways. I believe I addressed the philosophical and theological torment throughout the essay. When we attribute to him the responsibility of creation, We can never state that God is benevolent without immediately appealing to mysteries that go beyond comprehension and logic. In other words, without appealing to irrationality. The human torment also seems to have been addressed. Those who follow observation and logic, that is, those who refuse kneeling for a sadistic God, have every right to stand and affirm their refusal in the public square. Note here that I don't necessarily speak of disbelief. I don't try to show the incongruities just to say that atheism is the best way. It's possible to interpret what I'm saying in this way. It's true. But this isn't my point here. My point is that the God who created this world, if he exists, is not only evil, given the abyss of suffering that he created, but sadistic, given the demands he makes of humanity. To him, it's not enough that we suffer. We must also kneel down and thank